Stories Fun. Смешные истории. Выпуск 1. Swan Island. Лебединый остров. Hugo, Charlie, and Jack lived with their parents next to a large lake. Hugo and Jack were boys, of course, but Charlie was a girl. Her real name was Charlotte, but the family usually called her Charlie or Lottie because these names were shorter. The children lived in the countryside, so there were no cinemas or exciting skate parks near their home, and there were no concerts or festivals or restaurants to go to. But the three children didn't mind because they all loved sailing. Their father taught them to swim and sail when they were very young. Hugo and Charlie were brilliant at sailing, but Jack needed more practice. There was an island in the middle of the lake. The children called it Swan Island because once, only once, they found a swan nest there. They often sailed across the water to it. When they got to the island, they sometimes made a fire there and cooked meatballs or sausages. Some night they stayed on the island in their father's old tent. They were never afraid of sailing to the islands by themselves or friends or sleeping there alone on dark, cold nights. While they were having breakfast last Sunday, the children decided to take a picnic to Swan Island. Hugo carried a backpack that was full of food, and Charlie and Jack carried everything else they need down the steps to the water. "It's quite windy today, isn't it?" Jack said. "Yes, but the wind coming from the north. It's okay," Charlie whispered to Jack. Jack was the youngest, and Charlie liked looking after him. She didn't want him to worry about anything or think that a storm might come. The children took off their shoes and threw them into the boat, and they carefully put the backpack on one of the seats and pushed the boat into the water. When the water came up to the knees, they jumped in. They pulled up the sails, which soon filled with wind, and sailed towards the island. Two blackbirds flew over their heads and disappeared around a corner in the lake. "That's unusual," thought Hugo, but he didn't say anything. Then something more unusual happened. The wind changed. It began to come from the west and suddenly got very strong. Hugo said, "See it on the other side of the boat, quickly!" Charlie did, but Jack didn't, and he fell into the water. Jack was quite good at swimming, but the waves was getting hotter every minute. "Come on, Jack, swim to the boat! You can do it!" Charlie shouted. Jack tried and tried, but Hugo could see that his younger brother was getting tired. He looked at Charlie. I don't want my sister to be alone in the boat, he thought. But, then help, Charlie shouts. Продолжение следует. Это была первая часть истории Swan